I was about to ask if the universe wanted me to keep this card that's on the bottom of this deck, and they say they do. So we'll keep it. Move on. And here, begin, please. Okay, the first card is the Star. We're going to move in to see what happens next, because I'm in this reading in a moment of feeling emotion, I guess. And the emotion, in a way, it kind of feels pivotal. In a moment where it's like, I don't know, I feel like there's something in my hands right now. There's something in my hands in terms of playing my role. And I do know what I mean. And so maybe because this is my reading, my platform, I guess, I'll elaborate. Maybe it'll align with somebody else. But I've been in a position where I have the opportunity to max out like the things that I'm interested in right now. Oh, that's nice. Somebody liked my post while I'm talking. I'm in a position where I've been hoping to max out my potential without actually maxing out my potential. I'm looking for direction, or I have been or I feel like I've had no direction. That's really what the truth of the core is. I feel like I've had no real direction. Picture. No direction. And emotionally, it makes me feel disappointed, I want to say. I feel a sense of disappointment. And I don't know what I hope for from this reading, aside from showing up and making sure that I do something that feels like my part. Even if the part's not playing into the big picture the way that... What I really mean is, even if I can't see it all, paying off. We've reached a point, dear friend, of genuine emotion. Would you like to share what that is? Sadness. Very good. Here is indeed where we will begin. Oh, you're kidding me. Art. The art card. Here we go. This is where we will begin. You have just only moments before beginning this reading completed your weekly signal session. And in that session, we did indeed point out that you now know that the universe is at your back. And so here, we would like to expand on this. Dear friend, truly in union, you will see and you will seek, shall we say, your true form of potential. It has been a very long time since we've used this phrase with Drea. Her truest form of, quote, potential. There was a day where we made a slip up in pronunciation, and potential attempted to come out as the phrase potent. Potential was indeed then born. Potent potential. Drea, have you forgotten just how potential can truly play, shall we say, its part too? We will indeed let it pull you through your sadness. For indeed you are here. And we welcome you and whoever else may be indeed watching this. The Emperor. The Emperor. This is indeed, as we've stated within the weekly signal, a form of a wake-up call to who you really are. A form of a wake-up call to indeed what you have done, yes, even if it does not appeal to you in a way that you so recognize. However, when it comes down to it, no, somewhere headphones. As it comes down to it, dear friends, I think I want the headphones back. It helps me to focus. I'm not in my usual spot. What you quote, have done is indeed important. Footwork to be made to follow the stars. Yes, dear friends, if you do so watch this reading, you will fly one day. And it is very important that you know so, for this will determine how you approach your next gateway. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Your next gateway indeed awaits you to release its younger brother, is what I'm hearing. We'll say its former self, to keep things a bit more generic. However, the gateway that you are indeed standing upon, it awaits you to release the old. And so, if we would like to address what the old is here, we would also like for you to know that it will attempt to assist you in formulating your quote direction. I said I feel like I had no direction. Okay, your direction. Here we go. I just noticed that bear under the bed. I don't know if it's my mom OCD noticing a mess that I ignored. I'm good at doing that, so just bear with me. Bear with me, LOL. Bear with you, indeed. Animal Guardian. Trust your instincts. Guess I'll leave that in there, that snip. It is indeed time to know that you have to trust yourself in order to do this. For Drea, it is the moment of realizing that she is indeed her only way that she chooses to use to pave her future. This does not mean that she does not wish to accept assistance, but it means that she is very, quote, headstrong about the direction that she wishes to be going in. And this direction, indeed, is one that we support. For if we do not, then we will not be where we are when it comes down to her life circumstances. But the issue when it comes down to Drea is that she does not, quote, believe through all forms of being, so to speak. We have told her, oh, Jesus Christ, please don't. Jesus Christ. We have told her that she has indeed birthed a new form of energy. One that is, shall we say, quote, riddled with doubt, for it is their programming. And we would like for her to flip this card. The devil. We would like for her to flip this card just so she knows we tell her the truth. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. There is a form of doubt that she has indeed begun to, quote, identify and recognize. But she does not recognize it through all of its faces. Let me show it. Let me show it. She does not recognize this doubt through all of its faces. The faces. Yeah. However, dear friend, you have to know now that this doubt has carried you as far as it will go if you choose to, quote, maintain a certain existence. No, we do not mean maintain existence, so to speak. For we have told you that you have time to conquer this human road. Dear friends, it applies to you as well. However, these cards are getting me today. However, you do know that you must indeed trust yourself. The self is of very much importance. You believe that we appear to be saving one card for last. However, it is simply not the time to flip. The self, dear friend, is indeed very important and indeed has many faces. The doubt indeed is a part of the self. We are indeed aware. It can be sown within you, so to speak, through help from others, be it detrimental or not. Manifestation. However, what you create and what you choose to bear is of your making. A seed can indeed be planted while not being given the opportunity to grow. This doubt form, dear friend, and if you, shall we say, to the ones who are watching, if you are still here, there is indeed a high probability that you indeed have this very kinetic energy within you as well. This doubt form serves a purpose. But if we like to tell you that its purpose is to indeed remember, shall we say, allow you to remember who you are. Think of it like this. Confidence. Think of it like this. When it comes down to it, imagine it as a dirty mirror. Oh, hold up. Hold up. My ego's talking as if I now feel like I know what this last card is, but I'm not going to flip it yet. For we did not tell you to, just yet. Imagine, dear friend, that your doubt is indeed like a, quote, dirty mirror. What would you do with it if you valued your clarity? I'd wipe it off so I can look through it. Like if I'm thinking about clarity, like I have a visual on my website, on my Patreon. I have a visual on my Patreon that is indicative of like awareness, clarity, and consciousness. And there is more for me to add to it. I will be adding more to it as time unfolds. Will do. Your answer is that you will, quote, wipe it off so you could indeed look through it. Is this so? If we tell you that this, quote, doubt can be a mirror, why would you look through it versus look at it? Because you can indeed ignore the doubt, dear friend, but it will lead to the very conclusion that we have reached, that your doubt possesses a mind of its own. Take this. Romance. If we tell you that it's more along the lines of a mirror, can you imagine, dear friend, that it has something to tell you and that it has something to show you. My baby's trampolining. Therefore, we would indeed like for you to flip this. Oh, snake. Shadow skin. I'm glad I didn't jump to my ego telling me what I thought this was going to be. But still, okay, it still makes sense. Snake shadow skin. If we invite you to know that we have been priming you to this, quote, snake analogy for a few weeks now for a reason. Dear friend Drea, for another form of quote plugging indeed, you have a song that you have indeed quote created, so to speak. A song that tells that beckons you, so to speak, to leave behind layers of yourself that you no longer need, so that you can step into who you truly are. We have told you this because we wanted to address this here. I'm feeling anxiety, and this must be doubt. Dear friend, your doubt wishes to speak. And we will, in fact, maneuver through this in a way that allows for the collective to also be heard. Fear, dear friend. State it aloud. The fear in this moment is that people won't care about this snip. That people won't care. Ha! And this is why we will indeed do what we intend to by making this into quote segments. Hello! If you want to find the rest of this video, then stay tuned with me for just about a minute. Creatively speaking, my name is XO'DRIA. I'm a mystic, musician, and artist, and that is my trifecta. I created a Patreon page called XO'DRIA The Sacred Space to build community in a way that allows for spiritual and creative growth for myself and whoever else tags along. It's a safe space for me to show up through my imperfection for the things that I love in a way that allows me to acknowledge the value that they have. There's a lot of stuff that I still dance around when it comes to personal growth, but I can't lie, my spirit team kind of helps to keep me on track with the purpose. So this space, it was not meant to be polished or professional, and a lot of the content gets pretty raw from time to time, but what I do with my trifecta in general serves me well through a lot of what I experience. And I believe if you're still listening, it might serve you well too. So, to the potential Lightwalkers, you will get access to the rest of this session that you just watched. That comes with a personal reading every month, a downloadable wallpaper every month created just for you, and every other exclusive that comes through the portal, which will include hearing from my spirit team every week if you just want to dip your toe in to start off for fun. So, I hope to see you soon, and thank you so much for being here to begin with.